What is up, guys? Today we're setting coyote traps. So they give you, at least in my kit from Cabela's, coyote urine and fox urine. I'm using red fox urine because it'll attract coyotes and red fox. Because red fox, they do not like if you use coyote urine and they won't come. But if you know there's red fox in the area, you can use red fox urine, and coyotes and red fox will come to that area. So then they also give you this, because this kit, you get this exact one, like cave-ins or whatever. But you can, of course, get them on Amazon, I'm sure. I haven't really looked because I had this from, like I said, Cabela's, but they give you bobcat and coyote lure. So it's just kind of some kind of smelly stuff. And then they give you bait like this, predator bait, which is just some kind of meat, and it smells nasty, brother. But you'll need, for the traps, you will need the equipment for it is a hammer. You will need some cotton, whether it's a cotton ball or a cotton swab or something like that. And then you'll need a soft plastic, like a plastic grocery bag, like a really soft plastic to go over this. So yeah, let's get right into it. That's pretty much all you'll need. And then the kit will have the rest of whatever you need, like the stakes and stuff. But you want to make sure you got like an oval dug out, and you want to drive this all the way down in here about like this. That's probably good. And you want to make it flat, because if the coyote or a bobcat or fox or whatever you're trapping gets on this, it's like, oh snap. If it's wiggly, it's like, oh snap, there's something here, we gotta go. So you want to make it as flat as possible, to where whatever you're trapping doesn't know that it's like not solid ground. This is the tricky part, trying to set this thing. This thing is mean, but I'm trying to. There we go. Hardest part about it all is trying to set it. Other than that, it's pretty well all easy. But let's see. Push it down. Gotta try to get that trigger. There's a few different kinds of traps, but this one has that trigger that goes over the top of it right here, over the top of that, the arm. So this part, you just want to try to set it in there. You want to try to anchor it pretty good. So you can push this pan up while you're working with the trap. Like, that doesn't affect it. It's just when you press down. It's not like, say, a mouse trap or something. You don't have to, because with a mouse trap, any pressure at all on that spot will make it go off. But this is just when you press down. So you can put it all the way up like that. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's an ambulance going in the background. But you set it like that, and then you can take your cotton, and you want to have gloves. I forgot to mention that. You want to have gloves when you're doing this. Not for any special reason, just in case you don't want to get your hands dirty. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. So this cotton helps for the pan to not get dirt under it, so where it doesn't allow it to set off if dirt gets under it. If dirt gets under this, then it'll block it, and if a coyote steps on it and there's dirt all underneath it, it won't go off. So this just helps. You have to have this part. I mean, you don't have to, but you put dirt over this trap, so it's better if you do. But I always do it, and it works better, instead of just like, oh snap, I want my trap go off, and you go out there one day and you like say, I'm gonna reset this, and it's like there's dirt underneath it, and so I haven't caught a coyote or bobcat or fox or whatever just because of that reason. So it's better to just get cotton and put it underneath there, under that pan. So that's that part done. So now you want to take some kind of soft plastic, like I said. I gotta go get my side-by-side, and then you want to just put that over the pan. So I'll be right back with that. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I'm just using a plastic bag from like the store, Kroger, Walmart, wherever you guys go to the store. Now, it can't be like Uh-oh, runaway bag. It can't be like, it has to be a softer plastic. It probably could be like this feed bag, but you don't want it like if you guys get you pay for the bags that you bring back at the store, you don't really want those because they're not actual like softer plastic. Man, the wind's blowing pretty good. So you want that over top of the pan. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna give the wind a second. But this right here, this pan, you want to take, just push that in the ground there. You want to take this pan and you push it, and it'll click, very subtle, and that's how you know it's perfectly set to where it'll, boom, if something steps on it, it'll get it pretty good. You push it all the way up just so it's easier to work and you don't get caught yourself in it. But like that, hoping I can hold it here. You need dirt. You need a lot of dirt. I mean, you want to try not to get this because that can prevent the jaws, like rocks and sticks and stuff. You want to try to not get those in the dirt because it can prevent the jaws. I forgot what I was trying to say, but it can prevent it from actually like setting off, and it can make or cause the animal to get out if it gets stuck in the jaws. Like the animal and then like a rock or something will get caught and the jaws won't go all the way around it, and it can sometimes pull his foot out if that happens. But you need a lot of dirt. So I might just use a stick, and then I have to make a little hole here anyway, so I'll just use me some dirt from here. I want to put it over the trap because it covers it up. Dig some dirt. Get some of these sticks out of the way here. Just like that. Get some of that wood away. Pull some of that dirt out. Yeah, it's not good dirt. Perfect. You really don't want to dig where you're putting your trap because you want it to look like there's nothing ever happened here. So this is kind of muddy at the spot I'm doing it at, so it kind of blends in a little better, but I'm going to go to another spot and get some more dirt real fast. I'll be right back, guys. Gonna take my hammer. I'm just gonna dig me up a little bit dirt here. Perfect. Perfect. This is perfect dirt. See that, guys? See? Uh-oh. Runaway bag again. This wind is crazy. But you see how it's kind of powdery? That's perfect dirt. That's the perfect dirt you want. That's exactly what you want. I'm gonna put this here. That's the exact kind of dirt you want when you're setting these traps because it's easier to work with, and plus it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it like I was talking about. It's easier to clean off too, like from rocks and sticks and stuff. See? Cover your trap. Let me just press down on those two, like how I pushed it open. You want to press down on those because if you press down on those jaws, it can, or the pan, it'll get you. So you really don't want to do that. But you want to press down here more. You see how it's like loose and wiggly? You want to try to anchor it down in the ground pretty good. I'm going to ruffle some of this dirt up so they don't know it's like somebody stood there, you know. But oh yeah, that's nice. Pretty good. We'll might catch a coyote or I don't know if there's red fox here. I haven't caught any on trail cam. Well, I have, but not in a long while. But so yeah, that's about good for that part. Now it is on to the fun part. bait. Take your you want to take your gloves off for this, just because you don't want them to, stink like bait. But yeah. So this right here, I might, let's say I move you guys. Yeah, you can see right here. So for bigger coyotes, they're big. So for smaller coyotes and like fox and stuff, you want to usually set it like this: the pan here, and then the dirt hole here. So that's where the bait goes. So they stick their nose here, and then their foot will go here. But for bigger coyotes and such like that, you probably want to dig the. I got a tip from a DNR. He's been a friend of ours for my whole life. I'm 14, so he said when he was going through school and stuff, for the bigger ones, you want to put it more right here instead of right here, because, or a few inches apart at least, because they're so much bigger than, say, I caught a small coyote. So if you really want to catch the big ones, you want to put it here. So I'm going to go get my trap stake, and then I will stake a hole in the ground to where the bait actually goes. This might be a little loud. Honestly, have no idea. But yeah, you want to put it at an angle, like at an angle where how their nose would be. You want to do it a few inches. My ground's kind of soft, so it's a little easier. You want to just twist it. I'm going to make it decently deep, because the problem I had was that they would come in and they would just dig the dirt hole up and get the bait and leave. Because it's not the point of them perfectly stepping, it's the point of them staying around long enough, trying to get the bait out, to where they eventually do step on the pan, or the trap, I mean, and then get eventually caught. So for this, you just want to take, I'll try to move around here so you guys can see a little better. I think you guys can see pretty good here. Yeah, you can see pretty good. So for this is just, like I said, my bait for the predators. And then you just take this, unscrew the lid. Then you want to find a small stick. This is probably a little too big. Yeah. Something like this. Small. You want to get a good, healthy amount. So not a crazy ton, but you want to, I'll get up here and it'll be a little easier. But you want to get a good enough amount that, yeah, probably like that. You see how that's good? That's a, that's all right. It's good to leave a little bit out, but about a size like that. And then you will stuff that down in there. Pretty good. I'm going to do a little bit more just because I want to try to catch a coyote. Kind of, yeah, kind of rub it up the sides and make it a little good. So that's just a little sample of it right here. I'll just make this a little sample. You want to try to do that too, make a little sample of it so they actually know. And then if you're around an area like I am, like if you can stuff like grasses like this down in it, you want to do that because it makes them think it's like a nest. And then they will dig, they will try to, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but I'll show you when I'm done. It makes them kind of think it's a nest or a den. And they'll try to dig that up. But that's pretty much about it, other than the lure, which is this stuff right here, like I was talking about. This one's for coyotes, not bobcat. This you wanna find a small stick too. But if you have a tree that has like sticks all over the branches, And that's perfect too. You want to put it, it only takes a little bit of this because this stuff is really strong. So, excuse me. Just something like that. You can even do a little less. I just like to do a little extra. You can just put it on the tree just enough where it catches the wind, you know, something like that. I don't know. You guys can't see that. My bad. Yeah, right here. Put it right here on the tree. It's just a little lure so it catches the wind and they smell it. And then we have coyote urine. Sorry, my bad. Not coyote urine. You could use that, but like I said, it wouldn't catch red fox too. I'm going to tilt you back down. This is red fox urine. You don't, not a lot of this. You don't have to do a lot of this, but you can put it. You can put it on either side. You don't want to put it where the bait is, and you don't want to put it where the trap is. You can, let's do, so this is going to be the side of it more right here. You can just boop, perfect, done. It makes a coyote think that a fox peed there. So yeah, it makes a coyote think that a fox peed there, and then it makes them like say like, oh snap, there's a fox there. Or yeah, a fox. I got confused a little bit, but makes you think, it makes them think that, and they're like, oh snap, we gotta go check that out. Plus they'll smell the bait and the lure. So other than that, I have another trap to reset, and then I'll show you how to stake one in the ground. But other than that, that's pretty much about it for trapping. But this video will still continue on a little bit. Like I said, I have to set a couple more traps, and then I'll show you how to stake one in the ground. But we have animals, we have horses, cows, and goats and stuff. So we have this like packing, cotton packing from like when they get their legs hurt or something. And it has a like a little paper back, so it's like a cotton roll, and I just take a little bit of that off of it for my traps, and then I just put a little bit of that on there, and brother, it's perfect. Like I said, this is just a plastic bag right here. Plastic feed bag. One of my dogs chewed my side-by-side seat. I don't know if you guys can see that right there or not, but they chewed that, so I have the little foam pieces in the bag. I might buy me a new seat, or I might just be able to fix it, honestly, I don't know. But like I said, the soft plastic, this is what I was using this to go over that pan. It's from a pea gravel bag, so it's a really soft bendable plastic. Unlike say this feed bag, for example, it's not really a soft material, but I'm sure you could use it, but it's a little better to use softer stuff. But other than that, guys, that's about it to setting traps. Like I said, the video is going to continue on a little bit, and I'll show you how to stake one in the ground. Set my camera right there. So I'm going to load up my stuff, and then I will move on to the next trap, and I will see you guys there. Thanks, guys. On the trail cam instead of having to check it like I do, or like I have to that one. But yeah, we made it, guys, and I will catch you when I'm finished with it. Okay, guys, I got it finished. So here's what it looks like once it's all finished. Let me tilt you down here. But like the other trap, I don't know how well you guys can see, but right there is my pan, and right there is my dirt hole where the There's a little sample, like I said, of the bait, and then the bait's down in there. And that's why I was saying how it looks like a nest. You stuff grass down in there, and it looks like a nest or dead stuff. And then there's my lure, and then my box urine is right here. So, yeah, guys, on to the last one, and we'll be good. And then, like I said on that last one, I'm going to show you how to stake in a trap. I'm going to show you how to stake it down in the ground. But other than that, that's all my traps set. And then I'll catch you when I get over here to this one, and then I'll be done. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, I made it to my last spot. I'm getting my last trap right here, and then I'm gonna show you how to stake it in the ground, and then that'll be it for today's video. So yeah, I'm gonna carry all my stuff in here because I have to go out in the field, and then I have to walk into the woods. So yeah, but I will catch you guys when I'm at the trap. Alright guys, I'm here at the trap, trap spot that I'm going to be setting the trap, and I'm going to show you how to stake it, and then that'll be it for today's video. But I'm here now. I'm going to readjust the camera angle in a second. Give me one moment here, because I haven't never set a trap here. I've got to clean a little bit of the area out from big sticks and stuff before I do anything. But let me get all my stuff moved over here, and then I'll tilt the camera down so you guys can actually see what's going on. So if you guys can see right here, yeah, move you guys a little bit right here. Okay, so you guys see the trap. I'm gonna show you guys. The big dead tree. I'll show you guys that when I'm done. This is what I was talking about, the stake. I'm gonna clear this spot out here, but right here is where I'm gonna be setting the trap. I have real trail cam footage of coyotes walking right through. Like, there's a tree right here. Like, you hear that? That's a tree. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but they walk right through here. So I'm gonna set a trap in their path in the hopes that it catches their eye, and they're like, "Oh snap, trap!" Well, I'm not like they're like, "Oh snap," I mean bait. Like, I'm the one saying, "Oh snap, trap," but bait. So you want to set it like, because the chain is in the middle. So you want to set it, you want to drive it in the ground where the middle of the trap is going to be. So, I don't know, this might be loud, but you just want to take your hammer and drive it straight down. Now you can get these out. You'll just use a shovel, or you can even use a big drill bit. Some people have done. Some people have took a big drill bit, like almost like an auger bit. It was that big. It wasn't that big, but it was big enough to, and they would drill down beside of it instead of having to shovel it out. But I just shovel mine. I'm just gonna shovel mine out when I'm done with them. But you just drive it all the way down. This will take a minute, but that's why you need your hammer. Want to keep it straight too, and try not to hit your hand like I just did. Now, sometimes surprisingly this time, this is not hard to get out, but not usually, but sometimes this stake is really hard to get out of the ground because you hit it so hard into that trap stake that like smashes it in there. So you can either twist it and jiggle it out, or if that doesn't work, you can get pliers or channel locks, and then you twist on a little bit and you pull on it, and it should come out pretty easily. But I gotta drive this trap down a little more. I'd say that's going to be good, at least for now, till I figure out. That should be good. Oh, perfect. Stick that in the ground there. And then, like I was saying, let's get your gloves. So this is just repeating the same process all over again after this. I'm not going to show you guys this, because I gotta. Well, it's not because of me. It's, dude, pardon me. I had to burp. I don't want this video to be extremely long. I just want it to be long enough that you guys can enjoy it, you know? So I'm just gonna do like I said, I'm clearing this out. Then I'll try to put all these leaves and stuff back so it looks like nothing ever happened, because that's the goal. Make it look like nothing ever happened. And they're like, oh, it's just like when I put the bait, it's just like, oh, fresh bait or fresh meat or whatever. And then they don't know the trap's there and they step on it. But you just, like I was saying, just want to make an oval where the trap is, just so it'll sit in there perfectly. Like I also said, you can't really do it perfect. There. Like that. That's about it. That is about it. Tripod's caught on some trees. That's about it. I said a big tree fell over. A big dead tree fell over when I leaned up against it. But that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and share to all your friends if you like this video. And I'm going to try to post some more and see if when I get a coyote or fox and all that good stuff. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.